Well, I grew up in Munich, Germany. I really got into music as a teenager. Started playing guitars in bands, and then later it was kind of like a struggle to be more serious about it because my parents first were resistant, but finally they gave in and did allow me to go to school, sent me to Los Angeles actually to go to school. That's how I ended up here in LA. Went to school for a couple of years, first guitar, and then studied composition and arrangement. And then I started working here. First started, I taught guitar in a music store, and I had a friend who had a recording studio, and that's how I learned, dealing with gear, engineering, and started working my way up from a second to a first engineer till I finally got the keys to the studio and could use the downtime, and that's when I recorded my first record. My big break came really in '05. When I had a CD out called Pacific Coast Highway, and that CD blew up. It became #1, and actually Pacific Coast Highway to this day is the most played contemporary jazz song on radio. Got the title Year Song of the Decade for the most played song of the first 10 years of the 2000s, and and kind of jump-started my career in that direction. My involvement with Gravity started when I met Harold at the JPF Music Awards. We were both nominated and won for Best, I think it was Instrumental Song and Best Jazz Song respectively. And we just loved these, enjoyed each other's music, and exchanged phone numbers. I ended up hiring Harold and Clydeen for vocal sessions on some of the productions I did. And then they came to me and had me produce one song. I think it was the first version of Vamos a la Playa. They came to my studio and we recorded one song. It was a one-off, and we kind of stayed in touch loosely until a couple years ago when they came to me and said, well, we want to do the whole record with you, and we want you to co-produce with Eddie Brown. And we started working together, and it just worked out that we were all on one wavelength, and almost like we could read each other's mind, and everybody had the same intuition and stuff. And I came in with a total new concept. Gravity basically was a trio, and I thought these songs could profit from having a little bigger of a production, which was what I wanted to bring into it. Like a full band production, adding electric guitars, adding bass, adding drums, and getting elaborate with the songs, and it all worked out. It was really fun to do that record. I mean, it was so much energy here in the room, and actually down to the mix. We started, Eddie and me now produce others, so I have him co-produce some of my records. And Clydeen and Oliver are now part of my band. I had to assimilate them because we're just such a good family that we all grew into like this working commune of musicians that just work together very well.